This young Indian woman went to work in the United States of America but died of bullet injuries on the 6th of May because there was a shootout in a shopping mall that killed 8 people. Are you surprised that America's gun violence is starting to grip anyone and everyone irrespective of their nationality or ethnicity? The United States of America witnesses an average of 1 mass killing every week. Mass killing is defined as an incident where 4 or more people are killed. 2023 is on track to be the worst in recent history for mass murders in America, or injuries even due to the firearms is on top. According to this data from the Gun Violence Archive, as of 7th May 2023, at least 202 mass shootings have taken place in America. Past 3 years have recorded over 300 gun-related violence, witnessing a surge in shooting across the country. At shopping malls, schools, parties, in countless neighborhoods, in public spaces. In this recent shootout that happened in Texas, where eventually the gunman was also killed by the cops, but by then 8 people were dead. This is not a local American, a country's internal matter anymore. This is international, and I'll tell you why. One victim among 8 was a 27-year-old Indian origin woman, Aishwarya Thatikonda from Hyderabad. Aishwarya was the daughter of a district judge in the Ranga Reddy court, working in Texas as a project engineer and living in the United States of America since the past 5 years. Before the incident, Aishwarya had spoken to her family members. But when they called her back after the news flashed of shooting, they did not receive any response. Imagine the turmoil that her parents must have faced. Apart from them, 3 members of a Korean-American family also died in the shootout. Imagine going shopping with a friend to a mall on a Saturday on a weekend like most of us do, and shot dead. No reason at all. Among 10 deadliest mass shootings of 2023, children have been killed in schools, adults have been killed in public spaces, often no reason at all. Now, there is a second amendment to the US Constitution that gives Americans the right to bear arms, and about a third of US adults say they personally own a gun. Arms and ammunition are available to be bought in nearby stores. There is a rise in gun ownership as well. But thanks to America and these incidents of mass shootings, gun violence has become a contemporary global human rights issue. Gun-related violence threatens our most fundamental human right, which is the right to life, the right to go out with your family and want to return safely back home. Remember, the United States of America is not a war-torn country. It is not mired in any conflict, so to say. Yet people are being killed randomly. In 2021, 48,000 people approximately died from gun-related injuries in the US, according to data from the CDC. Firearms becoming the leading cause of death for American children and teenagers in 2020, according to researchers who analyzed the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention data. Suicide by a firearm is also on one of those. In a bizarre trend, by the way, Republicans, mayors or governors even pose, flaunt with weapons with their families, including children. They share these images during holiday season, despite mass shootings taking place around them. India has several problems, but thank God regular mass shooting is not one. So let's compare. For example, authorities in South Africa, Australia and India may talk to people who know buyers and can vouch for them or raise a red flag. In India, owning a firearm is no easy task. To get a handgun or a semi-automatic rifle, you have to really prove you are in a serious physical danger. There is solid police verification that is done of your background, neighborhood reputation as well. Crime branch also gets involved in some cases. Interviews are done by senior police officers. And basic training is of course needed to use that firearm. Verification clearance in India can take months of approval. In the United States of America, you can buy a gun in less than 1 hour. You just have to pass an instant background check. Roughly a third of American gun owners are able to buy guns easily from a private seller. What is the reason then, apart from this easy access, that some choose to go on a killing spree in the USA? Your children are shot dead, and this is not the biggest issue for America. So quick to ban abortions, take away the liberty of women, but debatable to end the gun-related violence? A modern, developed, progressive, first world nation should be up in arms and demand some change. Instead, another mass killing is reported worldwide. The next day, it appears it has been forgotten. The problem here is the United States of America loves to lecture other nations, advising them on human rights issue, specifically often sending out statements on India. Remember, on Rahul Gandhi issue, USA had said, and I quote them here, Respect for the rule of law is a cornerstone of any democracy, and we are watching Mr. Gandhi's case in the Indian courts. We highlight the importance of protection of human rights. For Russia, for example, USA had issued an advisory urgently to American citizens to leave immediately. For Mexico, their neighboring country, USA citizens were alerted, saying violent crimes can occur anywhere, including tourist destinations in Mexico. Should these nations now be sending advisories on the United States of America? I leave you to deliberate on that question. Thank you for watching.